put us all on the map.
Oh man, Pac-Man, that's my boy right there, man.
And he said, Naheem, did you ever think you would be on the same field as AP? And my answer was literally, hell no.
Nobody tell me what I ain't gonna be no more.
Hey, even to this day, OJ don't want no problem.
OJ, that's my dog, though, man. For real, respect.
Hello, everybody. I'm Cody Perdue.
And this Will Richardson.
And we're pleased to welcome you into another episode of the Sideline Story Podcast. Just a reminder, today's episode is brought to you by the good folks at TGK Athletics. TGK Athletics is Maine's #1 training facility for youth athletes specializing in football and basketball. Go visit the TGK Grind Lab. Also, check them out on tgkathletics.com or download the TGK app for more info. So, Will, my guy, man, what's happening?
Nothing much, dog. Nothing much. We actually just got a real good workout in, still trying to get these shoulders good and stable and get a little bit of biceps at the end of it. So going pretty good. Expect to hit the field some today, get some drills in, definitely get some running in. Just continue being productive, bro, doing whatever I can during this time to make sure I'm ready when our time does come,
Man, it is hot out there today, dog.
Super hot.
I'm going to be out there hurting, bro.
Super hot. It's crazy because I looked at it at like 10:30 this morning, bro. It was like 86 degrees out. I'm like, bro, how? Like, how is it 86 degrees at 10 a.m.? Like, the birds still chirping and it's hot. Like, it's crazy, dog.
For real, man. And then every single day it literally rains at like 3 o'clock every day.
Every day. It's like it'll rain for 25 minutes from about 2 to 2:30, and then it'll be sun shining for 3 hours till about 5:30, and then we're going to get at least a thunderstorm for an hour. And then after thunderstorms, it'll be 7 o'clock, and it's back to 98 degrees. Like, crazy, dog. Crazy.
But without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce our next guest on the Sideline Story Podcast from the University of South Carolina, Jacksonville Jaguars offensive guard, AJ Cann. What's up, AJ?
What's going on, man? Happy to be here for you guys. Support what you guys got going on. What we got going on today?
Nothing much, dog. Nothing much, bro. Just trying to be productive, AJ, bro. You know how it is with this crisis and everything going on. Just try to get out of the house, bro, whenever I can, no matter what I'm doing. Just try to get out, be productive in some type of way. They say if you come in ready, you ain't got to worry about getting ready. So that's kind of been my mindset, bro.
I feel you, man. I've been trying to keep it the same way you have. I heard you mention that, bro. Just trying to be productive every day, man. I get up, I go, even on Wednesdays, I take my daughter for a walk in the hot sun, bro. Just trying to get it in, man. Because I normally chill on Wednesday, but I be burning up out there in the sun, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. And it's kind of sad because, like, people don't realize, like, teams like Pittsburgh and New England and stuff like that, they don't have to worry about it as much with camp. But with us, if we don't go out and train in this Florida heat, then when camp comes around, I don't care how much you lifted, how much you done anything. If you haven't been out in that heat, then you're not going to be ready for it. Like,
yeah, that's facts, bro. If you ain't acclimated, it'll push you on your back, bro, when you hit that sun, bro.
And it'll put you on your back even when you acclimated.
That's facts. It will.
I just seen it take some people down, dog. Like, I remember my rookie year, AJ. That was the camp before our last camp. So when it was still bad, bro. Flats last year, pretty much.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah. AJ, I never contemplated football so much in my life until I came down to Jacksonville Heat, bro. It wasn't even the football. It wasn't the NFL. It wasn't none of that, bro. Rookie season, none of that, bro. It was the Heat, dog. Like, and you know how Flats was. Flats, the rookies, we doing every single thing. We taking every rep. We can hold in every bag. Like,
every bag. Bro, that's how I thought, bro. When I got drafted, I was like, shoot, I'm from South Carolina, man. I'm from the South, man. This heat ain't nothing to me. It's different, bro. It's different. I thought I was gonna be ready for it, bro. I had to get used to it, bro, because it's so different, man.
For sure. So just talk to us a little bit about what you've been doing through these COVID times, bro. Just talk about how training and stuff been going, and also tell us about the most difficult part of these times.
I feel like, well, I've been able to get out and train a little bit. I got a guy I've been training with. He was able to open up his gym, let me come in and do my thing, which I'm glad though, man, because I thought it was gonna be tough, with football being canceled and nobody can't go to the stadium and train. Most gyms were closed, but I found a guy who was able to let me come in and train. But that's the sweet part about it. But the bitter part is, man, it's hard to, I got a family, I got a daughter who probably want to go out and play, do this and that. it's hard to get out and spend time with the family, man, with all this stuff going on. We pretty much be cooped up in the house and just walk around the neighborhood. So until then, man, that's all we got going on.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with a young one, bro. You always got to take that precaution, you know.
Yes,
like, if you getting sick is a whole lot different than her, you know what I'm saying? And then you don't want yourself getting sick because you worried about everything really turns around to her. Like, I know how it is.
Yep. That's how I be. Because mainly I be the one going out and doing stuff because I feel like, you know, if anybody was to get sick, I'd rather be me, you know, of the wife or the kids. And like when we go places with her, I'd be like, nah, you stay home with her because it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
We don't want that.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. Yeah, our immune system's built a little bit different, bro.
Yeah.
For sure. No, that's dope, though, bro. But yeah, same thing this way, bro. You know, I say, like, a lot of people that we had on the pod said that's been the most difficult thing, you know, being like, this is our off season. This is the time we spend with our family, get out, go places, see places. We really wasn't able to do that for the latter half of it, you know. And I say that was probably one of the most difficult parts. And then I feel like what made it even worse was in everything opening back up. So you getting people accustomed to going back out and doing things, you know what I'm saying? And then now it gets bad and now you're shutting everything back down. So like we're starting all the way back over from phase one. Like, you know, like that's what's questionable to me for sure.
I definitely I want to get your thoughts on this, AJ. Like, we've had a bunch of skill guys come on our show, and Will always says, like, you know, they're talking like, hey, we're out here throwing with Minshew, or we're out here throwing with our quarterback, our local quarterback. And Will's telling them, like, for an offensive lineman, it's different. Like, you can't just get up a bunch of guys, random guys, go around, throw routes, work on timing. Like, you need that actual connection. Like, you can't simulate blocking and moving 300-pound guys. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's crazy because I was just the place I train at, Smoot goes there, DeJuan Smoot and Lorente McCray. It got to the point I was like, hey, yo, man, when that last, you know, month period, I'm gonna need y'all to come out on the field with me and give me some pass rushes on the air or something like that, so I can, you know, get used to moving the feet again because it's different. You know, you just can't go out there and just, like you said, receivers and DBs, you know, routes on air, it's different. But like I told him, I said, hey, man, we're hitting the field on Fridays and Tuesdays and we get some drills in. So
sure. Hey, I'm out there with y'all, bro, for sure. Let me know, let me know the times and I'm out there every day, bro, for real, because I need
cool,
that.
Bro, no doubt.
And like Cody said, bro, that's the part we don't get, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, what we need is you need Jawan beside you, bro. You need somebody in front of you, and you need to fit a deuce block. You feel me?
Yeah.
If we don't do that, bro, until we do that, we won't be 100% ready, you know, because like Cody says, we can't go out here and run full speed routes and catch, you know what I'm saying? We can't go out here and do that with body on body, you know? So until we get that actual having to fit our hips and move 320 pounds, we won't get a perfect simulation of it, bro. And I think that's been the most challenging part about training is just knowing that, like, and Cody try to help me as much as he can when we on the field, but man, Cody 150 pounds. He can't hold – he's trying to hold the green band around me, bro, while I'm doing sets, bro. I'm pulling him all around the field, bro. Like it, I mean, and it helps for sure, but, you know, it's just not that exact simulation that we need, bro. Like, it's not like that game time simulation, you know?
Yeah, and it's funny because that's where OTA and stuff would have came in at because we would have been doing that with, you know, the D-line. But now, you know, when we miss that period, we got to find another way to get it in.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. And that along with the heat here in Jacksonville, that's definitely what you have to get used to here.
Yeah, it's a challenge for everybody, man. Yeah. Especially offensive linemen, because you guys are everything. Like, y'all are the definition of unity. Like, Will always says that, like, y'all are like literally a big family. Like, everything y'all do is together. And if you're out here having to do it on your own and, like, you don't have that simulation, like, you're definitely going to struggle at first. So I definitely agree. Like, I see that's the biggest adjustment that I see with Will.
Yeah, for sure. So, AJ, just talk about so I was telling our fans last week on the show just, like, how much I appreciate Hop and just what he's done and how thankful I am to have Hop back because – it was a huge difference when my first year we switched offensive coordinator and offensive line coach after my rookie year when Hop came in, when Flats left. But I guess it'll be a lot easier now that we only switched offensive coordinator, but we still going to have our same technique no matter what. Just talk about that some, AJ.
Man, that's a plus, bro. That's funny you mentioned that because I was just thinking about that the other day when we was, you know, going over a couple weeks ago, we was going over the playbook and stuff. I was like, man, I'm so glad we still got still got Hop because he's able to, you know, teach us whatever he taught us and instill it with the same playbook, like the blocking schemes, like everything, like the technique, how to block it, it's all the same, bro. And that's why I'm glad, bro. And plus, he showed us so much last year, bro, and I'm glad we got him again, bro.
For real, dog.
I was thinking, bro, ain't no telling, you know, the progress we made with him. Ain't no telling how far we can go now that we still got him as our offensive line coach, bro.
Crazy, bro. Like, bro, we are, bro, and this is how you know that we are really talented, because Hop is one of the higher rated offensive line coaches in the league. He's amazing. Like, to everybody who don't know, Hop is amazing. But for Hop, but you know what I'm saying? But for Hop to talk as good about us as he does, you know what I'm saying? You know Hop a OG, bro. Hop keep it real. If it's one thing about Hop, at least he do keep it real, bro. Like,
keep it real.
He keep it real. And he tells us, he like, bro, like, y'all one of the hardest working, best offensive linemen. And we young, bro. We so young, bro. Like, crazy young, bro. Like, I saw, like, just from me last year, from my rookie year to last year, he tells me, like, how big of steps I made. And I see it. But to be honest, like, without him, like, bro, like, I literally got settled in the NFL because of Hop. Like, because, you know, with, like, Flats, when Flats was here, like, Flats amazing coach and all, but JP was teaching me a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, like, last year when I got Hop in, I was moving positions. Like, you saw, I was everywhere, bro, and I still felt comfortable, bro. Like, it was just, I don't know. Like, he just –
And he did that with me too, because like he would put me at center, even though I used to hate it, bro. Like, I mean, you know, every day we used to be like, man, I'm at center today, bro. I used to roll my eyes. I'm like, dang. But I feel like him putting me there and putting that pressure on me, bro, like it made me like it made me see the offense from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that kind of helped away, bro. It really did.
Well, you know, once you have that center's point of view, bro, you kind of got the point of view of the whole offense. You know how Linder is, bro. He sees things that quarterbacks don't see, bro. We was talking about this too, like, and just talk about that some too, bro. Just how amazing it is to have a great center beside you, bro. Because I didn't realize it until I played guard, fam. Like,
bro, like, yo, not only that though, he's athletic, but he's like smart, bro. Like, you get in there, and we get a defense that's confusing. He'll be like, nah, just be this. Oh, that right there. We good to go right there. And I'd be like, all right, but we do it. Boom.
I'm doing whatever Linder says.
4 or 5 yards. Yes, bro. That's how easy it is to have a guy like that, bro. I'm glad, but we're fortunate to have a center like that.
Yeah, definitely is.
So, AJ, listen, I want to talk a little bit about – now, while we're talking about the Jags, you know, it was kind of widely publicized. You and Will rotated, you know, by series or every 2 series last year. Can you kind of talk about, like, the benefits of that and the challenges, like, of how that happened throughout the season?
Well, it's funny because y'all just mentioned how, like, the O-line is like a unity. And you know, when it happened, you know, me and Will didn't, you know, we didn't know. We was like, oh, Will thought he was going to tackle. You know, I thought I was playing guard. And they come in, they switch us. They were like, man, how we going to make this work? You know, it was weird at first, but then it got to a point where we started, like, teaching each other stuff. Like, when he be out there, he'd be like, yo, this guy's doing this doing that. And I go out there and I see the same stuff that he's talking about. I come off on the field, hey, yo, Will, be ready for this. He's doing this, he's doing that. He go out there and see the same stuff. Mm-hmm. But then at the same time too, that I think that was the plus part of it. But I guess the downside of it was when you get hot, you be feeling good out there, and then it'd be like you'll be off for 2 series. Like, damn, man, you get cold and you got to go back out there and try to do it all over again. Yeah. But we found a way to make it work, though, man. And it was, you know, it was a success for us. We found a way to make it work, and I feel like we both got better throughout the process.
Yeah, for sure. And I know for my side of it, Cody, bro, every day in practice, I'm asking AJ dumb questions. I know he got sick of me asking questions. So I'm the type of person, like, even in the meeting rooms, like, I'm going to ask a question if I don't understand something. So, like, I'm asking AJ stuff, bro, and AJ telling me, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about more in practice. I talk to AJ more in practice than we do in games. You know what I'm saying? Because in games, we more talking about
you barely get that time. Yeah, we were just so zoned in, you know?
Exactly. But in practice, like, I couldn't get an ace block to save my life. And AJ taught me, like, he was like, bro, like, he's telling you don't step behind the center, but you kind of going to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to be on perfect levels with the center. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, little things like that. But then on the hard side was kind of like AJ was saying was you would get hot sometimes and, like, I'll be in for 2 possessions. Or I'll tell you what the worst thing was. Actually, me and AJ found our way around. We